Thought maybe I'd tell you about the time I almost got my ass kicked. One of the times I almost got my ass kicked. This woman was just nuts. So this was in my goth days. I was dressed up all in my get-up, all in black. I used to drink a lot back then. There was this one bar. This bar has been through so many stages. It would close, reopen with a new owner, close. It was always shady. It was a crappy bar. I was hanging out with this girl. We weren't friends. I just met her randomly at a bar one time through another friend, I think. And one night I was bored and had nothing to do, no one to hang out with. And she hit me up and she was like, hey, do you want to come to this bar with me? And I was gothed out. And it was a dance club. And I'm from a small town where they think I'm weird for being goth. I was like, okay, sure. She was really pretty and really thin, really nice blonde hair, just really gorgeous. And I low-key had a girl crush on her. I guess just a crush in general on her. We go to the bar. She seemed kind of embarrassed to be with me. I don't think she thought that I was gonna dress that way. She's one of those people that you go to the bar with and they just kind of go around talking to everyone else and leave you there. At the end of the night, she's like, let's go to an after party bar. I got invited. This other shady, dingy bar. We take a taxi to that place. And she was kind of a user too because I had to pay for the taxi. I remember that. We get there and it's just like, you know, invited people only apparently. So there's like a bar, there's like a couple chicks working at the bar, and there's not too many people there, there's maybe a couple other people. Then all of a sudden, in storms these two women, and one of them is so plastered. She's staggering in. Her hair is all wild. She's probably in her 40s. I could smell the alcohol on her from where I was sitting with this girl. I can't even remember this girl's name. That's how good friends we were. So she comes in, goes up to the bar. She's like, hey, sugar, get me a beer. She was just like really, really, really loud, really obnoxious. I felt sort of uncomfortable and I just tried to avoid her. So I don't know where they went. They went off somewhere into like around the bar. The girl asked me, she's like, hey, can you get us a drink? The owner says it's on the house. And for some reason, I didn't want to say no to this chick. So I go up to the two girls at the bar and they're all nice to me. Hey, sweetie, what can I get you? You know, so I order us drinks. So I smell the booze wafting my way. And I'm like, oh no. There's this drunk idiot beside me. The crazy woman stands at me beside the bar and just staring at me like this. So I'm just ignoring her, waiting for my drinks. I knew if I made eye contact, there would be something. So she's looking at me. And when I go to turn with my drinks, I like face to face with her basically. With a booze hound breath. And she's like, and I'm like, I didn't know what to do. And she's like, look at you. You're frack sick. Look at you. You're disgusting, you goth chick. I want to kill you, you goth chick. Legit, that's what she said. And I said, okay. And she's like, you want to have a go at me? You being smart ass? She was freaking out on me. And then the two ditzes behind the bar, who probably had 5 brain cells between the two of them. Seriously, they were like, you shouldn't piss her off. I'm like, piss her off? What am I doing? Dressing in black? I don't know what her problem was. Her friend was like, hey, like pulled her arm back. And she's like, I should pound you to the ground right now, goth chick. And I think she saw how friggin' scared I looked. And then she was just like, I'm just kidding with ya. I felt like punching the crap out of those two ditzes behind the bar. You're not going to do anything to dissuade somebody from beating your customers. That was the last time I went to one of those shady after-hour parties. And that's how I see a lot of trolls. When I go in my comment section, I just see somebody spamming hate comment after hate comment that are just like so outrageously vicious and angry. It reminds me of this woman at the bar. What is wrong with you? It's not that serious, honey. It's so hard being who you want to be. It's so hard being different, especially in smaller towns. I'm glad I got out of there. I'm not saying it's a horrible place to live or anything, but this wasn't right for me.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another live stream. Alright, so I thought I'd try something a little different today. So since it's a little different, I thought, let's try it on my other channel too. So Foodie got a little angry the other day because French Fry Girl was saying some stuff that she shouldn't probably been saying about her Foodie's mom and other things, of course. Emily, hey, good to see you. So I went looking for pictures and I found this and I thought it was kind of funny. It has a, I don't know if you can see it. It might be too small, but basically these two have a lot in common, Foodie and French Fried Gorl. I'm going to read it out loud very quick. It says mid to late 30s, lives in Canada, is morbidly obese, was in a self-proclaimed abusive relationship, spends most of her time on YouTube, Has 2 cats. The only thing different is has 2 dogs. Smokes weed. This one's a little different too. Has obsessive personality traits, obsessing over Nader El Shami, and French Fry Girls has obsessive personality traits, obsessing over Chantal. Is a hypocrite, rage posts, blocks anyone who calls her out. Anxious Potato, hey, good to see you. Emily, thank you, appreciate that. Alright, so yeah, this is what I found. This is going to be our background for the whole time, except for a few times where Foodie's wanting to show us what's on her screen, so I threw that in there. Prince was saying hello, but I guess she walked away. Alright, so yeah, the Foodie went on, it was like an hour and 42 minutes live stream. I'd say 42. It was a long time of her talking. I edited it down, took an hour out. So we got just like the keynote things that she was saying, but still that was like 45 minutes. She talked about different topics. Some of the stuff she talked about was directly about French Fry Girl. And then there's, I guess, one of the issues that she had that kind of had her go live and talk about it, Foodie, is because FFG was threatening to strike, or was getting people to try to mass report Foodie because Foodie said something, I don't know what initiated that exact thing. They've been going at it forever, so there was yeah, Foodie wasn't impressed with that because, you know, you can't be doing that. It's kind of against the terms of service, asking people to strike or report or anything in other people's channels. And then there was some controversy with FFG was reacting to Chantal's boring content, as she called it, of showing us the grocery haul. And then she was saying how Foodie uses a food bank, which doesn't matter, but Foodie found that was insulting, so she talks about that a little bit. And then she talks about some of the other reactors for like a quick minute. It's not very long, but I thought I'd add it in because she was like saying things about other YouTube reaction channels, so I thought let's get to know them a little better too. Emily, I agree. They probably don't like each other because they're so much alike. Well, that's what I think, that Rafe and Amberlynn didn't get along either because they're just so much alike. And they like to be like the center of attention all the time. Alright, so let's start this out. There's a little bit of a warning of some sort. The Foodie issues at the first of the video before she gets into talking about her feelings about French Fry Girl. Oh yeah, okay, so there is another part of this too where she talks about FFG's audience. She kind of goes off on a rant about the audience a few times, so I threw that and made that into a subject too. Alright, here we go.
This is not a positive stream. I'm gonna say things that are really mean and not nice, so if you're here to virtue signal, just get out of here. I'm basically just here to rip FF Ghoul a new butthole. I made the mistake of tuning into Yo Mama's stream and had to hear that cackling stupid bitch. And I heard her, okay, never mind. I heard her say some things that I wanted to address.
Beat Trinity, hi, welcome. Okay, yeah, we're gonna all learn some stuff together here.
This idiot needs a reality check so bad. So if you're like a fan and you're just here to defend this idiot, just leave now because I'll just block you. First off, apparently, you know, because I said, you know, if you say anything about my mom to my face, I will bitch slap you. And that's a promise, all right? That's a promise. I've gotten in fights with bigger, way bigger, before. I'm not afraid of you whatsoever. You're all talk, just like at the fashion show. By the way, and this is, I don't care if this upsets people, you call my mom a hoe? Your mom couldn't afford to be a hoe if she looked like you, and she probably did because you have half of her DNA. So I'm guessing that your father put a bag over her head to consummate whatever relationship they had and to procreate and create you, whatever you are, all right? Oh my God. All right, so yeah, go ahead. I haven't reported your channel in a little while. I was gonna get around to it, but that means I have to watch your actual crap content that you say that, like, it's so funny that she says my content is crap. Your content today, just right now live, is reacting to me getting groceries and raging about me getting groceries. So again, whose content is worse?
I think that's the hypocrisy kicking in there. Yeah, it's a little weird to say that Chantal stuff's boring and then reacts to it.
Really, why don't you do a grocery haul, turn on the camera, and show people what you put in this gullet of yours? You look like a pelican, all right? Like, her audience will listen to her, say that she wishes I was dead, make fun of me every day and my weight, call my mother a hoe, and then when I defend myself, that's too much, we're reporting. You do realize you go watch that idiot to watch my videos through her, right? So what are you gonna watch? What are you gonna watch? You're gonna watch her drive in her shitty van to Cornwall to go get good weed and stalk me? You know, you talk a lot of crap about Cornwall, like it's trash, but you go there all the time. And what do you think? Where do you think you're from, NDG low-life trash? I've seen where you live.
This will be something Foodie does too. She'll like try to defend herself right quick and then just throw it right back at her. She's like trying to help her case, but then she just doesn't help at all.
Rue Cardinal? Yeah. You don't live any better. What do you think you are, la creme de la creme? Give me a break. You're friggin' delusional. You have no right to sit there and talk about anyone's health. You're going to get lung cancer. You already sound like you have stage 5 emphysema and you have 12 chins. Your voice alone could make any man sterile, biatch, all right? Any man. You open your mouth and you cackle, a man is sterile instantly. So good luck procreating in the future. Honestly.
Man. With Chantal having her own issues, I'm surprised she's saying all this stuff. But then again, just like I said, I'm not. She just keeps, like, not helping her case the whole time. She's not making herself look any better.
Oh yeah, and I'm repetitive. My content's repetitive. My content's repetitive. All you do every day to your zombies is say the same crap. Salad, Scatman, fake marriage. She's eating too much. She's a heifer.
Okay, that was awesome. Scallion. Salad. If you've heard French Fry Girl's voice before, she does a great impression of her here.
You literally don't even cam up to show your face, let alone what you eat off camera. You're lying to everybody. Because, listen, all right? The chins don't lie. The chins are proof. We've seen it. And actually, we haven't seen you in a couple years. So I'm guessing you're even bigger, okay? So come off of it. Because you know what? No matter how many viewers you have, no matter how many people hate me, at least I don't have to sport a mug like this, all right? I could be 800 pounds, all right? 800, and I'll still be prettier than you any day of the week, all right? Yeah, even your fake lumberjack would think.
Okay, so another topic that's gonna keep coming up is that FFG has a fake boyfriend. A lumberjack, apparently, so we're gonna play with that a little bit too.
Think so.
Dear Burley, are you a real person or just a composite? ? In either case, I would love a signed photo.
Your fake lumberjack would rather smash this heifer than you any day.
Wait, look! It's Jet Sexington! Hey, baby! I'm that guy you like!
It's Chantal's dream man.
Barney? Where's Chad?
All right? Yeah. Oh, sorry guys, I had to go off on that. And I have a dying channel? Your vlogs get 2K views. 2K. Actually, I always get the same amount of views. Before any drama with friggin' swordfish loser abuser.
Yeah, I fucking eat people.
Before that, I was getting like similar views than I am now. Whatever. No matter what I do. I have a core audience and I don't care. Like, I have 100K subscribers. Dying channel, my channel subscribers are at least growing. You'll never have 100K. You'll never get a plaque. You've been at 30K forever. Nobody gives a crap about you. They go to you to hate on me. That's your legacy. That's your crappy freaking legacy on YouTube, buddy. Yeah. There's only so much one person can take. Fucking idiot. She wants to buy her home cash. Yeah, right. Oh, and she has the nerve to be like, Do you think that we were living in a box before I reacted to your content? Yeah, you had 8 evictions. Do you know who's never had a single eviction? Me. I've never been evicted.
Oh, Chantal thinks she's winning.
Like, come on. Yeah, creepy. She said she wanted to, she's like, can you put cameras in your house so we can at least watch the end? We deserve it. No, you deserve to go see a psychiatrist. That's what you need. You are...
Well, yeah, maybe if you're making comments like that. She's not living in a funeral parlor. You're not supposed to, like, sit there and wait. Want to see these, like... I'm not even... It wasn't a very nice comment to make. We don't want to watch Foodie die. That's horrible. And if you do, well, maybe you do need to see a psychiatrist.
You are the one who needs help. You and your audience need the friggin' help. I've never seen anyone so mentally disturbed in my life. She started it first. You come for my mom, you're gonna get it right back.
You don't mess with my grams. When I was a kid, my grandma took me to the park, and some kid had the nerve to come up to me and say, your grandma's fat. I kicked him in the nuts very hard. So the lesson is, don't make fun of my grandma.
Chantal's been standing up for her family for years. Okay. I'm trying to pronounce your name in my head and it's not working. Ananaki crown. Okay. Welcome. And yeah, we're gonna get into the fashion show in a bit here. Not too much in detail, but just... yeah. Kind of like talking crap about Chantal, and then shows up and she kind of has this like change of heart all of a sudden for Chantal and wants to get her picture with her. And this picture of French Fry Girl comes from the picture from the fashion show in Montreal that she took with Chantal and Pete's. Pete's was also in the photo. But yeah, that happened where she was pretending to be kind of an enemy, I guess, but then went there and was like, I'm gonna talk to her, and then was like a fan. I think you're right. I think she does love Foodie.
So if that's too harsh, too freaking bad, you want to go low, I'll go lower. I don't care anymore. You don't talk about my mother like that. All right, thanks.
Don't you ever call my grandma fat again or I'll punch you in the nose.
She is she's psychotic. Like, what the hell? She said you're mad because you can't watch Nattered. Like as if I would watch Nattered.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
My name is Amber.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
It's me. It's Chantal.
Amberlyn.
Do you have question?
Yes. I was going to ask you some questions.
Question?
Yeah.
Chantal, I have question.
Okay, number one.
Number one.
That's my bag that you showed.
Now it's here, mine now.
Yeah, you can have. I'm just kidding.
You have one question, yes?
Are you going to admit that you were with me for more than a week?
I feel like that's true.
Oh my god.
Tell me or something.
Are you coming to joke?
No.
No.
I just want to know if you can admit to everybody, all our faithful viewers here, that you were with me for a long time in a relationship.
If you say online, I answer online. You talk in court, I answer in court.
What?
This is a lot. This is an actual lot right now. So,
So, is your brother single?
Any questions for me, Chantal?
Getting awkward.
No, I don't, Judy.
My brother single? Is my brother single? Not my brother, because this is sick in the stomach.
He's so insulted. Not my brother, because that's sick in the stomach. Blast, hey, good to see you. It was just a little stupid stream I put together. It was actually Chantal calling Natter and Dee Dee, but Amber Lynn being there was great.
I'm
You guys are so mean about it.
I answered your other question.
Were you only with me for a week?
I answered this already. I don't think you mean that at all.
It's not like that. Like, it's not.
Yes. Your answer is for 1 week, so you're not going to change your answer on that.
I don't think so.
So why are you committing crimes against the fupa?
Ow! Oh! My fupa!
No comment.
That's all the questions I have.
Okay, thank you.
Bye. Bye, loser.
These people are so disgusting. Like, what if your abusive ex had a channel and I rubbed it in your face and was like, you loved it. You loved when he hit you in the head. You loved it with everything he did to you. You just miss him. Yeah, I'm sure. Do you miss your abusive ex? I'm going to accuse you of that just like you did to me.
If that happened, that's not cool. Well, the sad thing is, I think if Natter didn't turn on Foodie being like, I don't want you, then Foodie might still be in that situation. Ugh, I'm glad that's over. And I think his channel got terminated too, so that's kind of a plus, because he's a great guy. Not at all.
Like, honestly, she's comforted my mother so many times, and she, behind the camera, behind the screen, behind the avatar, like a big P-U-S-S-Y that she is. Yeah, because she would not even dare. I know you guys think I'm weak. Try insulting my mother to my face. Try it. Just freaking try it. Try it.
Don't you ever call my grandma fat again, or I'll punch you in the nose.
Talking about someone's mom while they lose theirs. Yeah, exactly. And the day that she lost her mother, you know how she paid her respects? She came online and she's like, I'm gonna take it out on Foodie Beauty. Like, talk about obsession. Seriously. Talk about obsession. Chain smoking, yeah, exactly. The nerve to talk about my health and she chain smokes and is obese. Alright? Like, the way she smokes, hell, we don't even know. Maybe she has sleep apnea. She doesn't show herself. You know nothing about this person. People just take her word for it when all of the evidence proves otherwise. There's no evidence she has a man. Lies.
Lies.
She sits there saying she has a man, okay? Alright? She flexes it. There's no evidence of one ever.
You're so rugged and manly.
Like your mama said, that we never hear a shower, we never hear a hey babe. It'd be so easy to prove. You know? Like, give me a break. She's a pathological liar.
Liza Minnelli.
So I wouldn't be cutting down my boring, dry-ass content when, without it, you would not be getting your super chats. You would not be getting anything, alright? You would not be able to afford your 10 packs of cigarettes a day whatsoever. So, and I don't know, is she still friends with Shannon? Because she called everyone in Cornwall trash. What about you? What about you and your creepy dad? All you said, she admitted that her and her creepy freak dad watch me, and her creepy weird brother, who she has do her dirty work. Can you go steal a cat for me, please? She's probably a psycho like that. If you don't, I'm gonna tell your girlfriend you cheated on her. If you don't steal BBJ.
Her FFG voice. Oh, that's great.
She showed her dad naked pic of you. What?
Okay, so this is something we're gonna talk about kind of a little bit, not really, but that's creepy. And Chantal's gonna be more concerned of what he thought of her than the actual thing of like, why are you... No, don't do that. That's not cool.
What does she think she looks like naked? What does she think she looks like naked? I'd like to know. I would really like to know. Does she think she looks like...
Like, there's definitely gotta be other things you could talk about or laugh about, whatever the hell was the point behind showing her father that. That's gross.
Salma Hayek naked or what? Delusional! Thanks, babe. Like, oh.
So it's so funny to think that Salah's in the background listening to all this go down. He must love the rages.
Why would...
For this live stream here, she just titled it drama. There was nothing else. She's like, this is what we're going to be talking about. There was a warning at the first.
Would you show your father? I know. I know. I know. And the nerve of her to be like, you're lazy. You could do so much and show us so much. Bitch, we have an entire couples channel doing things. Go watch it. Like you already haven't. And you want to say that I should travel places? What do you do? Where have you gone? Take us on a vlog. You go to Cornwall and stalk me. I've traveled to Thailand and Middle East back and forth 4 times doing circles around you. You just sit there and talk shit. You don't go anywhere. You don't do anything with your effing life. I am your life. That's all you do. You do nothing. You have no relationship. You sit there and criticize mine. These people have no life. And they have the nerve to be like, you're lazy. I'm lazy? You sit there, close your blinds, open a pack of effing Du Maurier or whatever the hell you smoke. Smoke out your house. Don't even show yourself and watch my content. That's your life.
Wow, what a day. That sounds super depressing.
That's your life. What a life. You can have your 5,000 viewers. I would not trade my life for your pathetic existence any day of the week. Any day of the week. And you make fun of my family and my Uncle Phil. Look at you. Look at you. She's 60 and she looks better than you. She's 60, she looks more feminine than you. Who are you calling Uncle Phil, Peter Griffin? They're all waiting. They're all waiting for me to croak. It's not gonna happen. I swear she looks 60. That's what it'll do. Hate and rage will age you. The reason I'm talking about looks here is because this creature has a whole channel calling me a heifer and fat and everything else. Can you imagine? I think, does she look skinny? Does she look thin here? I'm really asking. Or, I mean, are my eyes deceiving me or what? Like, I don't understand that. This is classic, okay? People who keep going after somebody, they need to justify it, right? So they don't look like a big piece of crap that they are. So she goes back and says, well, this all started when you gave your crackhead ex,
oh my god,
my number, or doxed my number, which was an accident. I offered to pay to change it. That was three years ago. Like literally years ago. Get over it. All right. You're full of crap. The fact that people don't see that you're full of crap, I have no idea. I don't care. But yeah, I'm getting out what I have to say and that's it. And she brags about how much she hates cats constantly, which is scary considering she took a cat under false. She didn't take the cat to save it. If anything, it's suffering now. Trust me. Would you want to live with her? Smoky, crappy, friggin' run-down Montreal apartment?
It sounds like the villa. Smoky, crappy. That's what was going on there when BB Junes and Sam were there. Nothing good.
Full of smoke and hatred? No, I wouldn't.
Oh my goodness, I hope nobody lives in smoke and hatred. Open a blind, crack the window.
And for what you said, when I see you, you don't even have to say it to my face because it's already on. Trust me. I don't care. I'll catch a charge. I don't give a shit.
What? She's gonna catch a charge. She's tough, guys. She's tough. Watch out.
This is the person who makes fun of me the most in my looks. This person. Yes. You got it.
She chose the two most flattering angles.
This one. This skinny person here. Calls me a heifer. Every day. This is exactly the person who literally calls me a heifer and makes fun of my looks. Literally. This thin, beautiful woman. This very feminine voiced, beautiful, irresistible woman who only eats cherries and pineapples. Yeah.
Is anyone else out there on a diet of just cherries and pineapples? It can't be too good for you.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's low to stoop to their level, but whatever. I can't be on their level because I never do this to people. Like, I never go and make a whole channel being delusional and calling another fat person fat and making fun of what they eat and discussing what they eat. And no, just, yes, you're overweight. You don't have a right to criticize what other people eat, period. I don't care if you're 50 pounds lighter or whatever who knows? Nobody knows how big she is. Can you take the French out and call her fries girl? Baked potato girl. That's what. FF ghoul.
Girl, potatoes, carbs, like, yes, slay.
She doesn't have a right to discuss anyone's size or looks.
Okay, I don't think anyone really has the right, but we just do it. I'm not sure there's like a bar there that you're supposed to pass. We're like, oh, okay, now you're officially this size, or you know this much, now you're allowed to discuss this. We all just have our own views. We can discuss whatever we want, but just try not to be so hateful, I guess, is what Foodie's trying to say, because she's trying to use she's trying to like put out the negativity, trying to make Foodie look worse than she already is, that everyone already sees. She's trying to make it just look so much worse, and it's like she could be using that energy to build herself up rather than tearing Foodie down.
Because like I said, I would rather be 800 pounds than have this personality and this mug. Because the mug, you can't change it. You can't change it.
Something we've learned over the years is Foodie's personality doesn't change that much either. She still has these low blows that she says are insulting to her, but she likes to use it on other people. And justifies it because they go after her and say it all day, all the time, for weeks on end. Poking the bear. Which at this point, Chantal is the bear. People are just wanting to poke all the time. You'll see later on, she's like, oh, she's taking credit for me raging? She's like, that's all you do is rage over me.
That's permanent. You know? You wish you could look like anyone in my family. Make fun of it all you want. Like, seriously. You are hideous inside and out in every way. You have no right to come for anybody. The fact that you do makes you look pathological. You need a mirror.
And you'll notice too, a lot of people like to throw insults that they find would be insulting to them. So like these things are probably things that Chantal's heard before, so she's just throwing them back at anyone really at that point, because she thinks, well, it insulted me, so I know if I say this, it'll insult them. So that's what we're seeing a lot of Chantal doing.
Okay, you need to open them blinds and look at yourself in the light. The fact that you have to invent having a man is sad. She says I'm doing YouTube just so I can get food to fill my face. Look at the screen, Nathan Nichols. Look at this. Look at that. Does that look like a face? Look at the gaping hole. You can fit a lot of pies in there. Don't tell me that she's not stuffing her face. Please. Please. I mean, am I kidding? Where did her weight come from then? If she's not stuffing her face. Please, please give me a break. Please. She has to belittle people to feel better about herself. I'm not being belittled by her. Look at this. Do you think this is going to make me feel bad about myself coming from this?
Well, right now, Chantal is belittling FFG in order to make herself feel better.
Well, you don't have that many views. Well, at least I get, like, literally, if you did the content I do, you would have less views than me with the content I do. So, how is it a flex to say that you only get views if you're using someone else's content? Like, she hasn't been on camera in years. Don't trust anyone who shares nudes with their father. She wants Chantal to rage. That's all she does every day. Raging over my fucking grocery haul. She's an incel with a monstrous face. She literally looks like a monster. You can keep all your fucking 5,000 viewers. I would never want to be this disgusting, ugly person.
Oh man, she's really going at her. Common sense, hey, good to see you. Thanks so much, I really appreciate all that. It really does help.
No thanks. I'm not even raging, I'm just spitting facts. Right back at this bitch. You call my mom a hoe. If your mom looked anything like you, your dad had to put a bag over her head to make you.
Jeez, is that like something her and Sala do? Like, why does she keep bringing that up? That just doesn't seem very nice. Especially when you don't even know the lady. Jeez. But I guess it's because FFG doesn't really know Chantal's mom and says things she shouldn't about her too, so. Anyway, let's not talk about people's moms. That's ridiculous. Hey, Diary of a Recovering Fatty, welcome.
I'm not raging, I'm only feeling better, yeah. Jump scare warning. This is the stream where she was at look at these fingers, and she makes fun of my trotters. Your fingers are fatter than mine. Anyways, this is the stream where she was, she looks like she's in a hamburger coma in this picture. She called my aunt Uncle Phil. Look, like, excuse me, literally Danny DeVito.
Once I pooped in the bed. I blamed it on him.
My leg rolled into something wet, mushy, and cold. So I bolted awake and I'm like, what is that? Push the sheet aside. This guy shit the bed. There was crap everywhere at the bottom of the bed. It's like his butt was up here. I have no idea how it catapulted. I don't know how it made its way down. I was so grossed out. And I know I have done gross things. I can't control what comes out of my body.
Did she just...
Sorry about that.
Just tossed Shannon like trash? Yup. Yup. Probably. She called her Cornwall trash just today. The whole town trash. I hope the whole...
Okay, so that's a little bit of a fib, I think. I didn't actually see the live stream, just the way that Amberlynn... Just the way that Foodie described that. How she called Shannon trash. Well, she didn't... She indirectly maybe called her trash, but she said the whole town was trash. So then she's like, well, she called Shannon trash today. Like, you're stretching a little just to try to cause some friction between FFG and Shannon, whatever kind of dynamic they have right now.
whole town comes after you with pitchforks. How about that? Where do you think you're from? NDG trash. Too much Taco Bell. If she had diabetes, she would never admit it. She would never admit it. She would look even like a bigger idiot making fun of someone with diabetes. She said she's normal fat, my ass. Not having a neck is not normal, hamburger face. Not having a neck is not normal. Not normal fat. Jesus. How does she not have sleep apnea? Exactly.
Foodie's just fed up. Jesus. Under her breath.
Exactly. I have a chin, but I have a neck. It's not normal to resemble a bullfrog. It's not. It's not. Yeah, she deleted the stream, I know. I'm normal fat. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sure. She's look at how, does she look healthy to you? Would you take health advice from this person? Would you?
Common sense, yes, she does that. She'll get into that more. She'll be more specific, saying like her audience. She talks about these things in a negative way, and French Fry Girl's audience, probably, this is Chantal saying this, probably has diabetes and kidney issues, and she's making fun of them, and I'm like, well, the two things that you have issues with, in specifically, is what you're talking about.
Would you, if this person was telling you, like, seriously, would you take health advice from this person?
Come on. She's been hiding it for a couple years now, I'd say. Foodie.
No.
If you look at the side by side here, she's hiding it a little bit.
You look more unhealthy than me. Okay? At least I have vibrance in my face. Like, and coming for my man.
When she says she has vibrance in her face, all I could think of is like, is that the shade of makeup you're wearing?
And when yours is a poster on the wall, Brawny. Your lumberjack is the spokesperson for Brawny paper towel. I cleaned cat puke up earlier with his product. Like, don't come for me when you look like you're in a hamburger coma in every picture we see.
Diary, yes, she's definitely projecting a lot. That's what Chantal does, though. Comment.
She does hate herself, clearly. Wouldn't you? If this was your life, closing the blinds to watch somebody you hate, their boring content every day, to a mob of zombies, and looking like this, and having a poster for a man, having stage 5 emphysema voice, sounding like Marge Simpson's two sisters.
Whoa! Look at those massive plaid shoulders.
Marge Simpson's sisters had a miserable life because they sounded like friggin' Ashtray. Even Troy McClure had to like...
Oh, they had a miserable life because they sounded like Ashtray? Chantal smokes quite a bit.
Only be with them for a publicity stunt. I don't smoke cigarettes, Anna. And I don't vape very often.
She definitely was during this live stream. You'd hear her take a few puffs on something.
The only plaque she has is her ashtray. She has the nerve talking about health and sounding like the anti-cig ads. Exactly! What the hell? I'm in disbelief. I'm in disbelief. I know. This is gonna be her life, right? Why is she talking about sex positions? Or is it something she told her daddy about? I cannot picture this creature procreating. She has some nerve to even talk about anyone's sex life. Seriously. Does she look desirable to you? Does she look like people are going to be doing the Kama Sutra with her? What is she even talking about? Check yourself. Seriously.
Alright, we're not going to talk about Scatman.
You have the sex appeal of Frankenstein. The nerve. The nerve. And the thing is, she
I could think of a starfish.
deserves every bit of crap she's getting right now. Everything. She probably has diabetes. She wouldn't tell. Exactly, Tammy. She wouldn't tell if she did. If she had any health problems. Exactly. And she uses it as a flex. I don't have the health problems. You have a lot of mental health problems, and you literally, like in this picture, look like you're dying. Like, you look sick. You don't look like the epitome of health. Like, literally, she must have stage 5 emphysema with that voice. Her cackle would scare any child, any man away. FFG is blaming you, yo mama, for you two going back and forth like she didn't say vile things about your mom. She says vile things every single day. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know how with a neck like that, with no neck, you don't have sleep apnea. Exactly.
Diary, I'm not sure what's going on with them. I don't really follow Sala and Chantal's relationship. I don't really notice it. I just watch some of her stuff sometimes. He seems like he's a little annoyed with her sometimes, but I also see that he's kinder to her than a lot of other people would be.
Exactly. It's weird. Oh my god, this is hilarious. I told you, I warned you guys at the beginning of the stream, I'm gonna be a big B. You're probably not gonna like it, but whatever. Whatever. I mean, even with filters, she would look hideous. Like, just, she's a hideous person inside and out. She's morbidly obese and makes fun of other obese women. Now she is making fun of someone with diabetes. So maybe she's projecting. Who knows? But her karma will come. In this picture, she's like sweaty and like, I don't know what's up with her, but she looks like she's in a hamburger coma. Like I said.
She keeps saying in a hamburger coma, so I'm like, how many people have accused Chantal of being in a hamburger coma? I don't think I've ever heard of that combination before. Chantal must have, because she's using it as an insult.
Preying on someone's downfall and centering your whole life around it will ruin your life. That's exactly what's happening to her. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, for her to call Cornwall people trash, like, where do you think you come from? The gutters of Montreal.
She's kind of being a hypocrite here, saying that you think that's bad where I'm from. Look where you're from. Stop that.
Like you're any frickin' better. And I really hope your dad didn't make fun of me when you showed him my pictures.
See, she's more concerned of what he thought of her than she is that this weirdo's actually sharing weird photos with her father. Gross. Stop that.
Because, like, I really need to ask him, because he's probably watching. Are you proud of this creation? Are you proud of this creation?
Common sense. A hamburger coma, though? Oh my goodness.
Seriously. Seriously. She celebrates Valentine's Day with that racist trash who called Shannon instead of the lumberjack. Yeah, yeah. And then when I called her out on it, she's like, we're going out later tonight. Sure. Sure. That's a lie. That's a lie.
A lie. Chantal, she tried. That's a lie.
You're a lie.
Lies. Those earlobes spell heart attack. Really? Yeah, they look like my grandpa's earlobes before he had a stroke. Now she's taking credit for making me rage. Of course. Of course. Imagine that. Imagine flexing that. Imagine flexing. I make you rage every day, bitch. I make you rage every day. That's all you and your audience do is rage. Over me and over a grocery haul. I don't watch her content, Lizette. I made the mistake of watching Yo Mama's stream. She keeps rewatching you and King Beezer break up. They're so stupid. We're literally, like, not broken up, so... Dwell on the past all you want. No one gives a shit. She doesn't have kids. Who would procreate with this creature? Nobody. I'm not stressed. After I turn off this, I'm gonna sleep very well. That was very cathartic. I felt like I took a big crap. That's what it feels like. Number 2.
Alright, so, that's the big crap she took on FFG. She's got a little more here, though. She's got a little more. We're gonna talk about, the striking and the food bank stuff.
This is where I order the groceries from on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. These are the offers. This is not a food bank. Do you know any food banks where you order online from? Actually, a simple Google search, since you know everything about Kuwait, would show you that there's no food banks here. All right? We don't go to a food bank. Oh my God. I know you like to think we're poor. Like, you're obsessed. Like, she's just a fat liar. Just making up shit that I go to the food bank. And why are you making... Even if I had to use the food bank, why are you making fun of people needing the food bank? What the F is wrong with you? Seriously, I hope you go super broke and need to friggin' panhandle for food. Honestly. Do you know how many people in our audience are stupid? Like, do you know how many people admit that they have diabetes, that they have kidney issues? There's probably a lot of them that are poor. And she makes fun of people for potentially going to a food bank. Which is not true. We don't go to a food bank. But she's disgusting. Let's assume we get the grocery from the food bank, which is false. So she's making fun of people who get the grocery. That's what I said, babe. Literally. Like, she's making fun of people who get food from a food bank. Like, where's her proof? Like, okay, you don't have to pay for food at a food bank, you friggin' brain-dead moron. We paid for the groceries today. Like, I even showed the screenshot. There you go. This is the... Oh, I have to show it, I have to move all her pictures. But offers Tuesday and Wednesday. They have offers on vegetables. We paid 16 KD today. You don't go to a food bank and spend $70 on groceries, okay? Like, do people just not even realize how dumb and friggin' stupid she is, or what? Probably her audience, a lot of them are on food stamps. Or... I can't picture anyone doing really well in life. Like, I'm not saying people...
So she's gonna try to be, nice about it, but she's not gonna be nice about it.
Who aren't, like, I'm not saying people who need food stamps or, like, losers or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, I can't picture... She's making fun of people who are probably in her audience in that situation. And furthermore, I can't picture anyone with a good status in life.
She's basically saying anyone who isn't on food stamps wouldn't be watching her. She's trying, but she's just digging a hole further for herself. She really shouldn't have she should have just not addressed it any further. But she wants to try to be, just as petty as they were, I guess, when they first said it.
Watching this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I can't picture it. Yeah, there's no shame if you need help from the government, exactly. She thinks she's a better person by making fun of people that have to go to the food bank. Exactly. Like, she's flexing, like, on that. Like, on other people. Just to get one up on me. To make me feel bad or something. I don't know. I have no idea what her friggin' pathological mind thinks. So she's inciting her audience to mass report me for that.
I don't know. I don't think it really matters where Chantal gets her food from. I think she was just trying to use it, even if it was true, even if it's not true. She was just trying to belittle Chantal in some way, to say that she's not making as much money as she would lead everyone to believe. But anyway, she's gonna get on to where FFG wanted people to mass report Foodie because she didn't like the negative things that Foodie was saying about her, I guess. Someone said there might have been a threat, but I haven't really heard any threats yet, unless it was on another stream. Either way, don't ask other people to report it. If they find it offensive, they're gonna report it. When you ask other people, you're just basically getting other people to do dirty work that shouldn't even be done. There's no reason to. She's basically, as Chantal has said, all of her videos are like based off Chantal, so I don't know why she would try to cut that off. It's like Yaba and Sam were doing. They're just shooting themselves in the foot trying to get rid of what they use for content, thinking that they get one up on someone. Like, stop that. They're like abusing the system that way.
A threat. First of all, dummy, inciting your chat to mass report is against terms of service. So I have those timestamps written down. All your channel does is break terms of service. And you're going to report me. You're number 2, I'm your bread and butter. Literally, without me and your thumbnail, without me as your content, so that dry ass, boring, dying channel content you talk about is literally your bread and butter. So if you report me and I have no channel anymore, guess what happens to you? You'll go back to 2,000 views vlogging, driving to Cornwall to stalk me. That's literally what your effing channel's gonna be, alright? So I think you need to give...
A couple of years ago, I know Sam and Yaba were talking about how they were going to get a bus so they could go on a tour, drive around Cornwall in Ontario just to see what it looks like and see where Chantal lives, or her mom, I guess, the school, anything else she might have ever talked about. Like, it was a joke at first, but then they just kept running with the joke, and it was like, oh yeah, it's happening, it's happening. It never happened. But I'm pretty sure FFG did go to see Chantal. That happened. Maybe that's what her vlogs will be then. Just going around to all the places Chantal's been before. Maybe we'll even go to Gatineau and see where Chantal's CPAP was destroyed.
Give your head a shake. I don't know, like, what's going on in that vapid head of yours, but yeah, you and your audience are collectively using the same 2 brain cells if you think that mass reporting me when I'm defending myself because you did call my mother a whore and I come from trash.
Don't you ever call my grandma fat again or I'll punch you in the nose.
It's her payday, so she's gonna, like, she's doubling down on video so she can make, oh, heaven forbid I make money off my own content. I can't. Anyways, back to this idiot. So, yeah. I report me and see what happens to your views, you dumbass. She said she's gonna try to strike your channel. Yeah, okay, she will have 0 content then. Yeah, have you seen her boring vlogs of her driving to Cornwall to stalk me? That's literally what her content would be. She doesn't even have the fupa balls to even show herself. Like, on camera. Good luck vlogging. What are you gonna do? Like, put a friggin' Big Bird costume on so you can vlog and not show yourself? You would rather look like Big Bird than show yourself. We need a trigger warning. Thank you, Tweeza, for that face. I'm putting that there because this person that you're looking at has the nerve to sit there and make fun of how I look and call me a heifer. Yeah, you want to talk about terms of service violations and threats and everything else? Let me go through and timestamp and send that to YouTube, where you're having people mass report my videos, where you're saying that you want to watch me die and have my foot amputated, which is never going to happen. My feet are in perfect shape right now, honey, and my blood sugars are normal. She's not taking my bait. All she does is bait. All you do every day is talk shit about me. Are you kidding? The one small occasion I make streams like this to put you back in your effing place, you turn around and cry victim. Go report her channel. Boo-hoo. Salah, can you play a song on the keyboard? A sad one for this pathetic idiot? She needs it. You would have no problem finding someone to give you the timestamps. I don't know. I mean, nobody's offered.
I wonder if that's just a theme for Chantal. She doesn't bother doing anything because nobody offered to do it for her. Talks about going and checking all the timestamps and stuff, but she doesn't want to take the time to do it. No one else has offered, so she's not going to get done.
She has a toxic following of minions who help her do all the work. They will do anything she tells. I know, exactly. I'm not going to lose my channel. In that case, if that's the case, are you kidding? Look at her. She's a walking terms of service violation. That's all she is. I haven't actually long form reported her. Who the heck wants to sit through her crappy voice and listen to that and go through timestamps? No thanks. No thanks. You know? I know she's celebrating what's his face's channel removal. Sure, but I'm pretty sure, I'm really hoping hers is coming up. Many of us report her. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube is messed up. It's not about putting in the work, Slaughter. It's mentally listening to this shit for hours. She does hour live streams about a friggin' grocery haul. The nerve of her to talk about what I'm eating. The nerve. Look at her. What are you eating? You're not eating quinoa and friggin' broccoli every day.
It was cherries and pineapple. You already told us.
Give me a break. Seriously. It's so weird. I don't know. I don't listen to her streams, AV. She's not a reaction channel. She's a hate channel with no life. She's a psycho. She's a psycho-obsessed channel. That's what she is. That's what she is. There's no criticism in saying you want to watch someone die. She's full of crap. Is it against YouTube rules to snipe her back? No, I don't think so. Nobody.
Alright, so now she's gonna get into FFG's audience. She's gonna talk about them for a little bit, the viewers.
Fat in her audience sits there and thinks, oh wait, I'm fat and she's making fun of fat people. No, they just think oh well, it's Foodie Beauty. Her viewers are so full of crap. I swear they all pretend to be something they're not. One was my husband is a diabetic doctor and he analyzed Chantal and he talked to a board of doctors about her. Oh my god, how important and special am I? A whole board of doctors? They had a whole conference. My ass. As somebody like that, okay, doctors are supposed to be intelligent people and they're watching FF friggin' Ghoul.
No, their spouses.
Are you kidding? Roll my eyes to the back of my head. How is it a flex to have 5,000 zombie idiots all there just collectively because they hate me? They don't even know why they hate me anymore. And I don't give a shit. Hate me all you want. Hate me all you want. Trust and believe I'm doing better than you in life because I'm not there as part of a fucking mob mentality of sheep watching a friggin' wicked witch of the east with a gaping hole in her face. Doesn't even show herself. No, that's not me. That's not my life.
Oh my god, Chantal. All we see now is Chantal's face, so I don't know why she keeps saying gaping hole. That's all we see of Chantal. She doesn't really want to show anything else. She's always... So you can tell she's pretty upset with herself at this point, and she's trying to take it out on FFG. It's just not very nice, you know? I mean, French Fry Girl's not being very nice to her, but she's also not being nice to other people, and I mean, she's not going to be nice to herself if she can't be nice to other people.
Even if I lay here and stuff my face all day, that's still a better life than what they're doing over there. You wish, you friggin' moron. Thanks for your money. You wish. I'm gonna outlive all of you just to spite you. We can all kiss it.
Chantal's gonna outlive us all. She's gonna outlive us all.
Sit. Just watch. Stay mad, babies. Idiots. No, I don't have sugar foot. You freaking idiot. What's a sugar foot? My feet are fine. My feet are fine.
Yeah, and this comment keeps coming up too. It's pretty friggin' rude. Calling her Sugarfoot, that's supposed to be like an insult, and then I'm pretty sure that FFG's recent video said something the same thing. It was like in the thumbnail. Calm down, Sugarfoot. Dreamed one day ago. You're not very nice. Not very nice at all.
My blood sugar is almost normal. It was 8 today. 8. And normal's what? 5 or between 5 and 6?
She's fine. She's fine, guys. She's not doing much to help herself here.
Yeah, keep wishing. I love it. I love it! Sugarfoot coming from a bunch of friggin' overweight women who probably... You're on the verge. You're on the verge. If you don't have diabetes now, it's coming. It's coming. Half her chat probably has diabetes. And they're throwing money at her when she's making fun of them all.
Dari, yeah, I think you're right. It's something about diabetes, but it's. I mean, Chantal has diabetes, so it's like, you know, even if she didn't, it's just not something you just want to make fun of about anyone. So you don't wish that on anyone, unless these people do wish that on Chantal. Then there's like, you gotta try to reevaluate your own life if you're finding that this girl's just so offensive that she deserves this stuff. Like. They let Chantal get under their skin so much that they just have to like throw these gross insults and then justify it by saying, well, she deserves it because she did this or that.
Freaking idiots. It's wild that she talks about your health issues. At least 60% of people in her chat also have. Right? They're dumb. That's why... Like, I don't envy any of her viewers. They're all stupid. I couldn't stand it. We have quality over quantity, that's for sure. Sugarfoot sounds like a pet name for someone who has a foot fetish.
Well, yeah, kinda.
She did a poll today and 14% had diabetes. Okay, well that's still 14% of her chat. And who knows if half of them are being honest. Sugarfoot is such... Like, is that supposed to be an insult? Like, you're insulting someone who has diabetes? What's your fucking point? This is the thing. They have no valid... They think they're... Is that valid criticism? Calling someone a Sugarfoot? What the hell? You're literal egg on legs. Worry about your own friggin' freak body. Sugarfoot is meant to be an insult. It's not even founded in...
She's let an egg on legs.
In truth, my feet are fine. They think just because when you're diagnosed with diabetes, you immediately have like amputating feet. You're an idiot. Zombies also lose their feet. I'd rather lose a foot than my brain, like zombies, yeah. Things could be worse, you could be her. Exactly. Exactly. Make fun of how many viewers I have. Make fun of whatever you want. Call me Sugarfoot. I would even rather have diabetes than be her. At least I'm not her. At least. I would hate myself too. I would hate my life. So bad. So bad. So what? Diabetes can be managed. Whatever. I don't think she really likes her chat, and I don't think her chat's like... They all just like being nasty together. Exactly. That's exactly it. Exactly it. It's weird calling someone with diabetes sugarfoot no matter what, especially since her audience is dumb like that, and they like stupid insults like that. That's how R-word they are. That's what they are. That's what makes them laugh.
Chantal.
Even though a lot of them have diabetes. It's a weird, stupid mentality. People will follow the most horrible people. Look at Jim Jones, yeah. And they're all drinking her Kool-Aid. I don't think there's anyone wealthy.
Diary. An egg on legs. Like, what? It sounds like a funny insult, but it's, you know, it's not very nice either. I just wasn't expecting it until she said it. I was like, whoa, she said that.
Watching this friggin' idiot. Or anybody with a brain or anybody with a good job. They're all full of shit. They'll give up their money so easily just so she'll read their comment. I know. In her friggin' Marge Simpson sister voice.
Ooh, Burley, you're insatiable.
I make these people so mad they seethe for hours, but they waste their time watching me. It's so weird. They don't like when I talk back. Well, guess.
Okay, so now she's going to talk about some other YouTube creators that she's had some issues with. She's going to talk about someone that I don't know who they are. Hello, Procy. Called Calamari. And then she's going to talk about Breezy for like a second. GorlicBread. And Yaba Sam.
What? If you dish it, you're gonna be taking it. She's sweating right now and screaming while she's raging. And then they'll say, I'm raging. Exactly. Exactly. Just boozing will be tucking in her kid in bed, and then if she has custody right now, and then she'll be coming down and turning on her laptop and, you know, oh my god, it's a rage!
Okay. There's no reason Chantal has to go for the child. I think she does that because Chantal is bitter about it. Children in general. So, yeah. Not a good thing to be doing, but that's what Chantal does. She's bitter. But this is what happened. She did. She's always putting Foodie Booty Rage in all of her titles or on the thumbnails. Foodie's always raging, according to Breezy. This Princey taking off down the stairs.
I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone when I hear her make fun of my weight. Her or the woman from Deliverance.
Okay, that was another reference that I had no idea what I was stepping into. I kept hearing her say, Deliverance? Who's she talking about? Just thinking, like, yeah, I don't know. She'll explain who she's talking about.
She never said she wanted you to die. She said she wanted to watch it. She's disgusting. Her and Deliverance, she was planning my funeral. Again, what are you gonna do, Deliverance? What are you gonna do, Deliverance, if I croak? What are you gonna do? How are you gonna feed your kids?
Okay, again, going after whoever Deliverance is children. Which again, we'll find out who Deliverance is. But again, you don't need to be going after people's children. That's ridiculous. It's petty.
Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Deliverance, yes, Scabba and Scam. That's another thing, Deliverance, Scabba. You have the nerve to
Let me find out who Deliverance is.
say, to talk about how bad my relationship is, how bad my man is. Whatever happened, it's over. It made us stronger, better than ever. So y'all can shut it. Your wife literally made fun of your kids so hard. Your wife said they were unfortunate looking. How can you sleep with a person who made fun of your children?
So Chantal's gonna go on about how these two, you know, they had it out before they were together. And it just, like, Chantal could sum her own relationship up with this statement here.
That's another thing, Deliverance. My relationship is, how bad my man is. Whatever happened, it's over. It made us stronger, better than ever.
So she says that about her relationship with Sala, and then goes into these two and their relationship, which has a rocky past that's all over the YouTube.
Who made fun of your children? You can say what you want about Salah. He's
like, I'm pretty sure that they won't say it, but I'm pretty sure Sam called CPS on Yaba at some point. They are where they are now.
never made fun of a child's looks.
Sal's never done that. I don't know if he has or not. V, you're so right. This can't be good for her blood pressure. And you imagine that she's probably raging like this the whole time while she's offline, and Sala just has to listen to her, and she's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go live. I'm just gonna say it, and then rages about this. Diary, I totally agree. I mean, there's not much reason other than to hurt the person that you're gonna try to go after their family. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, your own family has nothing to do with your personality on YouTube or the things that you're doing on YouTube. It's so why would you want to highlight other people's families' dysfunction when it has nothing to do with them? It's the stuff that you're having, like, a conversation with another person. You're not trying to pull in the whole family into it. But when they can't find other things to talk about, that's what they want to do. Just pretty childish.
That's low. That's low. So shut your mouth, because that's disgusting. She's even said worse than that. I really, like, ugh. Anyway, the nerve of people. The nerve. Seriously. She's called them, like, other names. I can't remember exactly what, but I remember the streams. I remember the streams back in the day. How disgusting they treated each other.
Oh yeah, it was a sport. They loved going after each other. Now we can see why. They were just so in love. Oh man. What a weird story those two are.
The things they said to each other. How do you go back from that? Just go look it up on you. I'm sure it's on YouTube, archived somewhere. He doesn't play in his own shit. He wanted to shit on his stupid whore. That's different.
Her defending Sala that way. That's hilarious. He didn't want to play with his own shit. He went to shit on a whore. That's different. If you say so. If you say so. I mean, someone's got to clean that up.
GorlicBread is just as bad. Oh, he's a friggin' weirdo. He's a friggin' weirdo. Just makes up crap right out of his butt in his friggin' mother's basement. They don't know anything about Kuwait. They act like they all know everything. GorlicBread, that's his new name, GorlicBread, thinks he knows everything about the laws about Kuwait. I'm gonna be kicked out of Kuwait soon. Nothing these idiots ever come up with, contrive in their brains, if you can call it that. I think at this point it's a yellow sponge. Like, nothing ever happens. Nothing is ever true. Nothing. Yeah, how's the spy diet going? Exactly. How can you say you're on a diet and have all these people follow along and not even show your progress? Step on a scale. Prove us wrong. Prove that you are small and dainty and skinny and have the right to call anyone fat.
Alright, being small and dainty and skinny doesn't really give you the right to call anyone fat. That's just kind of like a rule society has put upon us that seems ridiculous. Worry about your own self. Don't worry about what other people look like.
Do it. Have the right to call anyone fat. Do it. Do it.
Johnny Red Neat, okay? Do it. Do it.
All right. Same thing with Calamari. She'll literally go on her exercise bike, which is squeaking and needs WD-40 or a prayer.
I have no idea who this person is. I don't know what she's referencing, but when she says it, needs WD-40 or a prayer. Oh, Chantal.
And she'll sit there with lisping because she has no front teeth, calling me a heifer. A heifer. Are you kidding? Like, you need a reality check, all right? Yeah, I know. Calamari struck me. Meanwhile, she sits on her channel and calls me a heifer. And, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so stupid and backwards. They're all there like zombies, like, let's make fun of Foodie Beauty. And they all look like Calamari. Whatever her stupid name is. Just to remind people what you are. You are this, and you and Toothless Wonder, Charlie No Fronts, your whatever, your sidekick Calamari, have the nerve to call me heifer. Is this you? Is this you? Is this you? Seriously. Most people.
Chantal, stop. You know that's her.
Salsa.
To call me heifer. Is this you? Is this you? Is this you? Seriously. Most people suck. Exactly, they do. It sounds jaded, but it's so true. It's so true. Anyway, I'm tired. So, I'm gonna go to bed. I said what I had to say. And, yeah, that's it. Back to ignoring these stupid fucktards.
Alright, so that's the rage. Oh man, so she got a little angry. She got her anger out. She's all tuckered out, time for bed. Where do we go from here? I wonder if we'll have another rage, considering there's usually a rage every couple days, according to Breezy. I'm sure that there will be more from this story. But I don't know why, I just felt this was kind of entertaining. So I thought to make a video about it. We'll see if there's anything else in the future that I really want to discuss, but I just thought this would be a good one. I was listening to it and I was laughing at it and I was like, oh my god, what is happening right now? So I went through it, moved around all the, rearranged all the clips to make them kind of like flow into the subjects, because she's talking about things, they're all over the place. So yeah, then after that I threw in my own little edits and stuff, and so that was fun. Thanks so much for the few people that were here. There's a few watching in the back, interacting with me. I love it. It's great. She did, Diary. She tuckered herself right out. She just had a little tantrum, and now she's gonna have gonna have a little snack, and then it's time for bed. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think that's it for tonight. We'll see what the next couple days, what happens over the next couple days. I don't think I'm gonna go over to FFG's and watch any of her stuff. I follow Chantal still, so I see some stuff and she goes off on people. It's kind of funny sometimes, depending on what she's talking about, but she was just being extra and ridiculous with this one. Just, yeah, throwing the insults that she thought were insulting to her, so she thought, oh, I'll insult her with things that insult me. But also I get where Chantal probably does get frustrated, because they'll make about 5 videos, 6 videos of just, you know, saying things, trying to be more outrageous than the last one, and then Chantal says something about it and they're like, I'm reporting you. I told, like, what? That's kind of the thing that's been going on lately. Reporting people is kind of like ridiculous. Excuse me, Calamari C, not Calamari. Oh man. Yeah, I've never heard of that person, so I didn't know the name, and so I just assumed it was Calamari. I don't know much about GorlicBread, only that there was some kind of affair with Breezy and Jessica Mesca that turned into quite a mesca. So, I guess that's it for today. That was fun. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think I'm gonna go back to doing the timeline videos for a little bit until there's something else to watch. But this was fun. I wanted to try something different. Alright. So it's good talking to you guys and hanging out for a bit, but yeah, I'm gonna turn this off, and I'll be back tomorrow on my other channel, and we'll watch some October 2017. Diary, there probably is like a lot of stuff. You just go through those and read all the comment sections, but I don't got time for that. Yeah, so I'll also probably be back on this channel tomorrow to work on the second half of October 2017, because that's what we've been working on. I'll probably just do October in 2 videos, because they didn't, like, Amberlynn didn't film much, and neither did Eric and Ricky. Well, Eric. But, yeah, so we'll do that tomorrow. It took me a couple days to put this together, so I wanted to, yeah, I just kind of put all my time into this one instead of the timelines for the last couple days. So we'll go back to the timelines now that this is all out. I'm probably like the last one to talk about it, but it's like, whatever. I want to do a good job of it if I'm gonna do it. Have something fun to watch rather than just watching Foodie repeat herself 20 times and say things all over the place, and you know. So anyway. Yeah. Alright, you guys have a good evening and enjoy your day tomorrow. And I'll see you then. Bye.